You ever notice that every time you start getting serious about something, you suddenly get tired? Like, you were fine all week doing random stuff, scrolling, chatting, watching videos, but the moment you decide to focus, your energy just disappears. Strange, right? You tell yourself, maybe I need more rest, but you've been resting your whole life. So why does tiredness always show up when you're finally ready to grow? Let's talk about that. Because what if I told you tiredness is not your enemy? It's actually a sign that you're finally doing something real. Chapter 1. See, your mind is a machine built for comfort. It loves patterns, repetition, safety. It's not designed to chase growth. It's designed to keep you alive. So every time you decide to change something, your brain sounds the alarm. It goes, wait, what's happening? This feels unsafe. That's when the fatigue kicks in. You start feeling sleepy, distracted, or unmotivated, not because you're weak, but because your brain is defending the old version of you. Progress feels uncomfortable because your body has never carried this kind of load before. And when you carry something new, you'll always feel tired at first. That's why the gym hurts the first week. That's why studying feels hard when you haven't read in months. That's why discipline feels draining when you've lived on impulse for years. You're not breaking down, you're breaking in. Chapter 2. Think about it. The first time a seed breaks the soil, it looks like destruction, but that's actually the beginning of life. The same thing happens when you grow. The process doesn't look powerful, it looks painful. You don't see results yet. You just feel resistance. But resistance is the first proof that something new is forming. That tiredness you feel? It's your mind rewiring itself, your body adjusting, your mind stretching. That's why progress and tiredness walk side by side, because one creates the space for the other to exist. Chapter 3. You know those days when you say, I just don't have the strength to do this anymore? That's not weakness talking. That's growth pain. Real change doesn't announce itself with excitement. It comes with confusion, resistance, and fatigue. That's your body's way of saying, we've never been here before, but we're learning. And here's the truth most people miss. You can rest and still be progressing, because progress isn't always movement. Sometimes it's endurance. Rest is not quitting, it's refueling. Even when you pause, the work you've done is still echoing inside you. Your brain is reorganizing your effort. Your cells are adapting. Your will is forming a new memory. I can handle this. Chapter 4. Let's get a bit scientific for a second. Every time you push through something difficult, you form new neural pathways in your brain. That's your body's way of saying, this level of effort is now normal. So what felt impossible a week ago starts to feel easier today. Not because the work changed, but because you did. That's why tiredness is not a stop sign. It's a signal that you're crossing into a new level of capacity. We love progress that looks glamorous, the results, the recognition, the highlight reels. But we forget that progress doesn't always shine. Sometimes it sweats. Sometimes it cries. Sometimes it doubts. Because growth doesn't announce itself with fireworks. It whispers quietly in your daily consistency. Every I'll still do it you whisper through your tiredness is a silent handshake with progress. Chapter 5. So when you wake up one morning and feel like you can't keep going, remember, tiredness is just your body asking, are we sure we want to change? And your answer, every time you push, breathe, and take that next step, is yes. Yes, I want to be better. Yes, I want to move forward. Yes, I want to build what I was meant to build, even when it costs energy, because that's the price of evolution. No one grows for free. Chapter 6. Think about this. You don't get tired doing what's easy. You get tired doing what's necessary. You don't get drained staying the same. You get drained when you're evolving. You don't burn out because you're weak. You burn because you're breaking limits. That's how capacity expands. That's how greatness is born, in the moments when your strength runs out and your decision keeps moving anyway. Chapter 7. Maybe tiredness isn't trying to stop you. Maybe it's trying to teach you to slow down, to breathe, To understand that strength isn't proven by never resting, but by never quitting. Tiredness and progress aren't rivals, they're partners. They dance in rhythm. One challenges, the other rewards. You can't have one without the other. Because the proof that you're going somewhere is that your old self can't keep up anymore. So when that wave of exhaustion hits you, chill. Because something inside you is shifting. Something unseen is growing roots. And that's why progress always walks hand in hand with tiredness. Because one tests you, and the other transforms you.